Oh, shit, ladies and gentlemen. We got us one for the first time in Adam Peters' tenure as the general manager of the Washington Commanders. A 4-year contract has been issued. 4 years, 100 million, 68 million guarantee. Welcome to the district, Odafe Oweh. Asked, we begged, we pleaded, and then Washington finally landed one. Odafe Oweh, former Los Angeles Charger and Baltimore Raven, has come to save the edge room of the Washington Commanders, an edge room that is now headed by Dorrance Armstrong on one side and Odafe Oweh, an edge room that now gives Washington a bit of flexibility going into the 7th overall pick of the NFL draft. And just so fastly, a battery is back in our backs. What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? It's nice to have some energy back in the building. Did everybody go take a nap, hop on Louis T's stream, and just wait it out? Since I left, I believe we re-signed Marcus Mariota as well. It's nice to have Mariota back. So, in conclusion, today, Laramie Tunzel gets his extension. We re-signed Marcus Mariota for a year. Amik Robertson, who fits what the team wants to do, gets a 2-year contract. But the first legit contract Adam Peters has wrote since getting to DC has happened now. It's happened now. A 4-year contract. David Mulugeta said, "Hey, Adam Peters, I understand that's not your swagger. That's not your bag, giving out more than 3-year deals." Well, guess what? For my 27-year-old edge rushing client, we not taking less than 4 years. And what does Washington do? They give him 4 for $100 million with 68 million guarantee. You just knew Washington had to pounce at an edge rusher at some point. Boye Mafe came off the board. Guys were flying off the board left and right. And according to Ari Meroff, Washington had been swinging for the fences all day and coming in second place. We were in the Jalen Phillips conversation. We were in the Alec Pierce conversation. We struck gold. We hit. We got us one. This shredded demon, Odafe Oweh, finished the season with 7.5 sacks. I believe he finished with up to 10 if you include the postseason this year. All the dirty work being done with the Chargers. This is a guy who can get to the quarterback, and this is our best edge rusher on the team, and he's being paid as such. And now, with the addition of Oweh, if Dorrance Armstrong heals and is back to doing what he was doing while he was on the football field, we have adequacy at the edge position, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it needs to continue being filled out. For depth, we got the Drake Jacksons of the world. We'll see if we're going to bring Jacob Martin back as well. And we're not done yet. But 7.5 sacks with 12 games played with the Chargers, I like it. I like it. We paid what we needed to pay to get it done. I'm not here to overpay Olympics. The only reason we did not get players earlier on today is because we did not overpay. We paid what the market told us we needed to pay for Odafe Oweh. I'm not concerned with it. We have money to spend. We have money to spend. Let's go. Let's go. Good job, Adam Peters. Keep it coming. We still need us a receiver. We can still use another back. We can still use a tight end that has the ability to catch passes, but this is what we like to see. I knew something was going to happen when I went off stream. I knew I was bound at some point to stumble upon a notification that says Washington is signing a player, and then boom, it hit out of nowhere. There it goes. There's the new 4 years, man. They love this player. They are very, very into this player. This is not someone they even thinking twice about. They gave a contract that they have not given to. They have not dished out a 4-year deal yet. I don't know if y'all know how important that is. They have not done so yet. This dude has a pass rush bag. He knows how to use his hand. I'm not going to put too much film on screen because I know they're going to take that from me, and I'm going to be fighting copyright demons for a little bit, but I'm excited. So I'm going to give y'all a little taste. Look at our demon Odafe Oweh get after the quarterback. 98 on the Chargers. 98 on the Chargers. Watch him. Watch him work. Easy money. Easy money. We actually got some youth and some explosion coming off the edge. Swim right past him. Easy money. I'm going to let this shit run one time, and then I'm done because them copyright demons in the NFL, they don't play this shit. But we in the celebratory mood right now, so it is what it is. I'm going to let this run one more. Off the left edge. Wow, spin move. Spin move. Weave. We breaststroke into the quarterback, baby. Off the other edge. You're too slow. Over there looking like Ty Nsekhe off the edge in the Chiefs. Hey, Jalen Hurts. Take these. Yeah. I'm excited. We got us one. We got us. I know names and notability and all that, but this is a player we've talked about. We actually got one of the players that we talk about as fans. We got one of the guys that we've spoken about wanting to play for this team. And it was becoming slim pickings as far as who the edge rusher was going to be. So Odafe Oweh getting this call, it excites me. It excites me, man. We need you to come here and get busy. I need 10 plus sacks this year. I need 10 plus sacks this year. If you're in the chat asking about overpays, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We got a good football player. You niggas want Adam Peters to get players and you don't want him to pay him. Which one do you want, nigga? Do you want us to not get talent? Do you want monopoly money to somehow acquire players? We got a good football player. Take your vagina out your panties for put it back in your panties for a second and be happy that we did a good move. We got a good football player. Tuck your tail in, nigga. We got talent. Get hype. He's 27 years old and he's a hooper. He's a good football player. What do y'all want? Oh, I don't want the team to spend money, but I want the team to spend money, but I don't want them to overpay, but I don't want them to keep coming in second place for play. What do you want them to do? You either want us to keep being in the conversation of almost landing player. There's this perception that Adam Peters is supposed to convince niggas to take under market value to come play for our football team because Jaden plays here, and that ain't how business works. That's not how business works. The salary cap is going up every year. Contracts are going up. Positional value is going up every year. You have to overpay for the best players available on the market. You're not going to be convincing guys because you have brotherhood culture and a good quarterback to accept less money than they can get on the open market. What did Ari Marv lead his post saying when he said about it? Washington has been coming in second all afternoon. They finally land their guy. They're out there actively trying to sign players, significant players. We didn't offer what the Panthers offered for Jalen Phillips. This is a better contract than Jalen Phillips. Odafe Oweh is a more productive edge rusher than Jalen Phillips. Turn the tape on, pull the stats. He's more productive than Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips got $120 million. Alec Pierce, a lot of people in the chat were yucking at the numbers on that contract. Well, guess what? Washington was right in the mix offering that shit too. I seen people in the chat mad that we didn't offer what it took to get it. I seen people in the chat mad that we were actually in the mix for trying to get them. What do we want? What players do we think are coming to play for us for these set prices we have in our head? Y'all, this haggling, we're about to walk into the bazaar and get top freight items for whatever price that we got in our head. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that, man. Good job, Adam Peters, bro. Good job, Adam Peters, because for a team with a lot of holes, a team that lacks talent, you went and got a talented player and you paid the going rate for said talented player. I'm not going to get mad at you for that. Is this an overpay? You know who should not be worrying about if it's an overpay? Fans, because we got hella money still. And we going to come out of this offseason with hella money still. It's not our money. Overpay, who cares if we did? Get talent on this roster, bro. It's not your wallet. They're going to be all right. The owners got money, bro. There are teams in bad salary cap situations you see out here getting active in free agency and filling holes. We are in a phenomenal cap situation. Nobody needs to worry about fucking money when it comes to anything that this team is doing. Just go hunt, go attack, and go get me some goddamn talent. My man said I almost email AP. Who would you want for the team to target in the draft now, Rhea, for the 7th pick, since we just now signed the edge? Nothing changes on my end. I don't think we're getting David Bailey. I don't think he makes it to 7. Ruben Bain's not my favorite prospect at 7. As we currently sit here on March 9th, it's Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, Jeremiah Love for me. But that's for me. You know, everybody is entitled. Matter of fact, let's hear an updated pick 7 big board for y'all. So for me, my updated is Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles. You could put Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs in either spot. I'm not putting this in any specific order. My 5 players at 7 for the Washington Commanders. I don't know how he gets there, but if Arvell Reese is on the board, abso-fucking-lutely. Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, Jeremiah Love, Mansour Delane. Those are my 5 players at 7 for the Washington Commanders. I like Ruben Bain. I don't like Ruben Bain with the 7th pick in the NFL draft, and I'm not going to be afraid to say that. I like Ruben Bain. I don't like him that much. I don't like him that much, especially considering we at least got a good edge now. I mean, it doesn't mean we can't take an edge at 7. If David Bailey happens to bring his happy ass down the board to pick 7 because someone decided to overthink who he is. Oh, he's just a pass rusher. Oh, bring me that. Bring me David Bailey opposite Odafe Oweh with Dorrance Armstrong coming in the cut as a rotational rusher. I would love it. I would love it. I'd be licking my chops. But Arvell Reese, Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, Jeremiah Love, Mansour Delane is how I'm looking at the big board from pick 7. I'm intrigued to know how I don't think much changes because of this. Not much changes. If you still have an edge that you love at 7, you still take one, because Dorrance Armstrong's about to be 31 and going into the final year of his deal. So you have to move as if Dorrance Armstrong's not going to be here in the future. So nothing changes with the edge position, but the dire need of it at 7, it comes down a little bit. I'm very intrigued to see what we do with the secondary at this point in free agency. So we got Amik. Amik can get on the field from day one on this defense in this secondary. And what are we going to do with the safeties? Are we happy with the safety room? Are we going to draft guys? Say we do go Caleb Downs at 7. That should not mean that we might not go safety again. We could use a free and a strong safety. I don't think Caleb Downs is a free safety. He wears a lot of hats. Free deep middle fielder is not what I see, how I envision him in this league. But so the Falcons, they did sign Tua, or they're in the process of signing him? That's what's up, man. Look, man, best player available. You know what? We also have to consider an offensive weapon at 7. I'm sorry. I know some people don't want to hear that shit because the defense got so many holes. They have to consider the receivers. They have to consider Love and the receivers at 7 as well. They have to. Everything should be on the best football player available at 7. Take him. Don't think twice about it. Throw away the key. Let's keep it pushing to the 3rd round. If anything else happens while I'm on stream, please let me know. Please let me know, because I'm up and we active at it again. Remember how Adam Peters likes his players. Remember the profile. Remember, since he started drafting and took over as our GM, all you see is green on the board for relative athletic score. Let me show y'all Mr. Odafe Oweh's athletic score, his relative athletic score from his time coming out. You see some size discrepancy, so he only hit the bench 21 times. Don't care. His weight, he's a little on the lighter side for an edge rusher. Don't care. 6'5", 260-pound edge rusher, more than big enough for me. No, that can't be right. This has to be made up. This has to be fake. My bad. This has to be because there's no way Odafe Oweh ran no damn 4.37 40. This is cap. This is cap. My bad. I'm about to sit here and read y'all off some shit. Did he really run that? There's no way. There's no way that nigga ran a 4.37. Did he really? Nah. Okay, that's not it. Oh, so Tua did go to the. So Tua and Kyler Murray are about to be. Tua and Kyler Murray are about to take league minimum deals. Boy, how the tides turn in this league. You go from $250 million quarterback to teams taking $100 million dead cap to get you off their roster, and now you taking the league minimum. Boy, how things change. There's no way that man ran a 4.37, right? I'm about to look that up right now. He was flying like, oh, he really did. Holy shit. Hold up, did he really? It was a pro day. It was a pro day 40. Okay. It was a pro day 40. I'm going to call that a 4.4. He ran a pro day 4.36 40. I'll pull it up. Man, that was a little crazy. I'm going to pull it out for y'all to see it. Y'all get what I'm saying? Boy was flying, though. Holy shit. Boy was flying. Let me pull that up. I just found out his name is Jason, by the way. Look at big Odafe Oweh.
In what he runs here.
It really is. Again, another data point. It's important. Gives the scouts and player personnel people an opportunity to say, okay, this is where he stacks up versus some of the other players at his position. Came out of there strong. This is going to be a good time.
Yeah, that's not a 4.340, but he definitely in the 4.4. He probably around like a 4.47, 4.48. Hey, he moving though. We got some juice off the air. You know Adam Peters loves his relative athletic score. Not saying a lot of his picks panned out, but what you can say about his picks is they athletic as hell. They are football fast as hell. I'm going to pull up the RAS because it isn't cap. That is the relative athletic score of Odafe Oweh. So, you know, he's got some burners on him. He's got some. Yes, there are still some receivers out there available at the time. I'll pull up the best available at this point. But once again, welcome to the squad. Who's wearing 98 on the squad right now? Who was that? Eddie Goldman? Oh, he's getting 98. That was Eddie Goldman last year, right? He gets to keep his 98. He's going to look clean. He's going to be shredded in that 98. He's going to be looking like a young Brian Arakpo out that motherfucker. Arakpo was supposed to be the one. I realized I was getting old the other day when I saw Brian Arakpo Jr. at a combine. And I was like, oh, my God. I literally watched us draft Arakpo and him tear his titty a couple times and not pan out, but he was supposed to be that guy. And now he's got a son going through high school combine circuits and shit. Man. Yeah, he's that 98 jersey is gonna be clean. That 98 jersey is gonna be clean, boy. Because he's definitely getting his number. It was Eddie Goldman rocking 98 last year, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Y'all said y'all want to know what's out there at receiver. I'm about to pull it up for you right now. What's still available out here at the wide receiver position? Dobbs is still out there. Guardian Cap Poppy is still in the building. He's still out. Juwan Jennings is still out there. You got to do more than Ayuk. I know we getting Ayuk probably, but you got to give me more than that. I need my insurance policy. I need another hooper out there. So, let's change the position. Let's put it to wide receiver. We need to sign a center too. The Packers just released Elton Jenkins. Does anyone in the chat know why? Was it injury history? Was it he fell off? Like, why was Elton Jenkins just released? 2-time Pro Bowler, 30 years old. I'm interested if he's healthy and he's not ass. So the Cheetah's still out. What if they sign Cheetah? What if Cheetah was willing to play for like the minimum? What if Cheetah said, I'll come for $3 million, bro? What if Cheetah? That would be cool. We're not signing the Cheetah. We're not getting Tariq Hill. But what if Cheetah wanted to play for the low ski? I want a tight end, man. I want a tight end, bro. Y'all said they cut him because he's gay. I mean, Chris Paul gay, man. He a hooper though, man. Man, you can hoop, man. Nobody worry about that, man. They cut him for cap reasons. Chico Okonkwo at tight end. I would love it. I don't think he's gonna get a bag like that. I think he'll get like 9 up to 10 million. Sheldon Day had 98. Sheldon Day had 98. Oh, yeah. He's definitely getting 98. Hot the DMV women. that boy Tariq go to park one time. He leaving with 12 baby mama. He finna have all of you street pregnant. All the ones that Montez Sweat and Chase Young didn't reach. Tariq got the rest of them, bro. He trying to Nick Cannon this shit. But let's look at the receiver. So at what point do we have the conversation of bringing Deebo Samuel back? I want younger, but I wouldn't hate it if we brought Deebo back. I got a friend of mine. She's dying to get Deebo back. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with it, but no. Okay, let me give y'all an or. Deebo or Jawan Jennings. Deebo or Jawan Jennings. Thoughts? 1 Niner. AP, you can have 1 Niner outside of Ayuk because we already know what the vibes is over there. AP was shopping at Ross. Now he's shopping at Tyson's too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs something from Ross. Ross dressed for more. Everybody needs a little something from Ross. And then he went up to Tyson's too. And we got an edge rusher now. We got a real edge rusher. How we miss out on Fitzpatrick for a 7th rounder though? That is a good question because that Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, he wanted an extension as well. Shit, I would have given Minkah Fitzpatrick an extension. What do we have at safety that would have stopped? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I didn't even really think about us when I saw that. I was like, oh, that's good for Minkah. He got a deal and he got an extension and he got dope. Louis T says this a lot, and I hope he's wrong every time he says this shit to me. The team might be higher on our safety room than us, which kind of scares me. It definitely kind of scares me because our safety room, I think all our safeties are backups. Are fill-in depth pieces, and if needed to play, can play. But I don't really think they're like that. I don't really think either guy is like that necessarily, and that's not a knock on them. I'm not trying to knock Will Harris. I am trying to knock Jartavius Quan Martin. Jartavius Quan Martin is not a starting safety in anybody's league. But listen, I wouldn't mind having some. When Brian Cook went off the board 3 years for $42.5 million, that's when I was like, okay, this one stung. Nick Cross still out there from the Colts. Give me a Nick Cross, man. There's still guys out there. Jawan Jennings, bro, he doesn't drop the ball. He doesn't. He does not drop the ball. I think between the two, Jennings, because he's more wide receiver-y. But Deebo offers more as far as versatility. I don't need Deebo to be the gadget guy for my offense. We can get a smaller, faster person to be that. We can train Jalen Lane to be the gadgety nigga in the offense. Here you go. You're running options. You're running jet sweeps. You're running reverse passes and shit. That could be you and Luke McCaffrey can be trained to do that. I don't need the second option of the offense needing to do that. Rashid Shaheed would work in this conversation as well. Romeo Doubs might be a little, man, go get Romeo Doubs, man. Romeo Doubs tough, man. Romeo Doubs tough. I think Will Harris is a very good backup. I don't think he's a starter. I think we could do better there. Devin Lloyd, put a 9 there. Yeah, Devin Lloyd, that would be ridiculous. If we were to pop off big twice, I'd be, yeah, man. Big helmet ass. That helmet looks crazy. Let me see. So what positions are we talking? Let's look at linebacker. Let's see who else we're going to bring in, because they're bringing Bobby back. So who with Bobby is coming back at linebacker? Y'all about to jump me for saying that. I'm sorry. I'm expecting it. I'm bracing for it. I'm preparing myself for it. The Giants got Tremaine Edmonds, by the way. The Giants jumped out there. They're getting active today. The Titans are getting active today. So Bobby Okereke, Levante David's old ass, Logan Wilson, Bobby Wagner, who we know is coming back to DC, Kenneth Murray, Caden Ellis, Matt Milano, Alex Singleton, Quincy Williams, Quay Walker. Quay Walker is a fucking crash out. I like that crash out energy. It can be stupid sometimes, but it could be to your benefit sometimes. I would not mind having Quay. 25 years old, can run. Not always the best in coverage, not going to lie. I'll take a bulldog. I'll take that bulldog on my defense. Devin Lloyd is going to break someone's bank. I don't know if I can see Adam Peters breaking the bank twice. Would love to have Devin Lloyd on my defense. Not sure if Adam Peters is prepared to pay Devin Lloyd money after paying Odafe Oweh what he paid. But at the end of the day, the money is there to spend. So upgrade. Exactly. Speed, athleticism. We need demons. We need guys in this Durante Jones defense that don't give away what the defense is going when they're out there on the field. We can show we're going to be a multiple front defense. We need players that can run in a multiple front defense who don't look like, oh, we know exactly what they're doing because they're on the field. I mean, shout out Odafe Oweh, man. We getting active with it now, man. We made us a move today, man. We made us a substantial move today. We got us a edge rusher, a starter, and somebody that we better hope is getting 10 plus sacks a year. I think he finally found the spot to put him in there. We watch what Jonathan Grenard did in Brian Flores' defense. Why can't Odafe Oweh do the same? He's more athletic. And Jonathan Grenard could end up being a free agent at some point too. We could double dip and go 2 starting edge rushers, make Dorrance be a rotational guy or potential summertime cut, and boom, we don't have to worry about edge in the first round of the draft. You never know, man. You never know. What we talking about with Terry? What y'all talking about with Terry in the chat? Let me keep going through some of these positions of players that are available right now. So these are the linebackers. I like Quay Walker. Love me. Oh, is Leo Chenal still available? Because if Leo Chenal is still available, I feel like he'd be affordable. Yep, Leo Chenal, 25-year-old. It's my white boy. Liked him coming out of school. Would love to have him right now. I believe he came out of Wisconsin. Loved him coming out. Still love him. Bring him. Let me look at safety. Even though I think they like our safety room for whatever the fuck reason that is, I think they like the safety room that we currently possess here in DC. Jimmy Ward, old as shit. Kyle Duggar, just under 30. That he seems like an Adam Peters type. Andre Cisco, young, but he hasn't really panned out like he was supposed to. Kevin Byard had a breakout year, but he old as shit. And I think he was just in a great fit defense. Reed Blankenship, wouldn't hate it, but I'm cool. What else? Jonathan Owen. They said bring Jonathan Owen just so he could bring Simone Biles to the. Hey, Jaquan Brisker. Oh, yeah, there we go. Jaquan Brisker. I'm interested. I'm interested. He should have been a Commander that year in the draft, but Nick Cross, Brisker, very interested in. There's not too many other things that intrigue me. Okay, to go Washington legend Darnell Savage. Yeah, so safety wise for me, Nick Cross, Jaquan Brisker, maybe Reed Blankenship. Those are the names I would consider there. But I think Reed Blankenship, it was the fit in the defense he was in. I don't know if Reed Blankenship really liked that. I don't know if he really liked that. Tight end, man. Go get me a fucking tight end, bro. There are still starting quality tight ends out there, man. Go get me a tight end and go put Ben Sinnott at fucking fullback and stop playing, man. And Njoku, Jonnu, Dallas Goedert is older, but he's still productive and he still gets active. It would just be like getting Zach Ertz a couple years younger. Dallas Goedert, most people would hate it because the age. He's pretty much Zach Ertz. He's a few years younger Zach Ertz, which works with Jaden. Will Disley, I believe someone signed him a little earlier. Tyler Conklin, who I've been calling all offseason. Darren Waller, Felipe Franks, Robert Tonyan. Damn, Mercedes Lewis is still in the fucking NFL. 40, he's about to be 42 years old. My God, he's still playing football. Shout out to him, man. He must got a lot of children. He must have a lot of kids. Chiggy Okonkwo, still just chilling out there, 26 years old. Go get that boy his money. The Spot Track got him at $8 million a year. If $8 to $10 million a year gets you Chiggy Okonkwo, run with the upside and go get us a tight end with some wiggle. A tight end that we could actually run a tight end screen to. You know when we run those nauseating ass tight end screens to like John Bates and them shits don't go nowhere fast? A guy like Chiggy Okonkwo, man, that shit would be beautiful. That shit would be beautiful, man. Come on. Did we sign somebody else? We got Tim Settle. We brought Tim Settle back. Did we really? Tim Settle's back. Let me go find that and pull that up on the screen. Ain't Tim Settle, don't he seem 35 years old? Ain't Tim Settle only like 28, 29? So I don't know if he's quite invited to the unction, but he's on his way. Yeah. Let me see. So we brought Tim Settle back. I know my guy Thomas Burgess is somewhere lighting up with joy if Tim Settle's back. All right, let me find it. We got depth on the D-line. We ain't got no excuse up front. That one doesn't move me, but hey, welcome back if that's the case. I don't see it yet. Let me see. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. I see it on Underdog Football. Anybody else got it? Yep. Mike Garafolo. On a 3-year, 24. Oh, that's a substantial deal. They giving that nigga $8. Hold up now. They giving him that's money. Hold up. They giving him some money. $8 mil per. That's interesting. They got a role carved out for him. The Commanders are bringing back a familiar face, defensive tackle Tim Settle, on a 3-year, $24 million deal worth up to $25.5 million in a deal done by Andy Ross. Our 2018 fifth-round pick is back. How old is Tim Settle? Wow. So we 4 deep on the inside now. We have no excuse on the interior. Payne, Kinlaw, Newton, Tim Settle. We got a lot of bodies. So Eddie Goldman's role no longer exists here. Okay. Welcome back to the DMV, man. Welcome back to the DMV. Yeah, he's 28 years old. Tim Settle, who feels like he's 34 years old to Washington faithful, is 27 going into 28-year-old season right now. So, welcome back, big dog. Welcome back, big dog. We got a lot of bodies on the inside. Whole lot of bodies on the inside. Does Payne stay or does he hit the block? I think if Payne was going to hit the block, they would have attempted to do so going into free agency. Payne is here to stay for this year at least. I think that we deep on the inside. I don't know. I think they would have done. Oh, Shy Tuttle as well. My bad. Shy Tuttle, Tim Settle, Deron Payne, Javon Kinlaw, and Jerzon Newton. We got a lot of dudes. They say he plays like he's 32 years old. Hey, shout out to Tim Settle, bro. AP with the Scott McLuhan pool. Hey, everybody be eating in that Texans defense. He definitely earned himself a bag. He's been around good coaching for a little bit. He got to leave DC and go find greener pastures and good coaching. You know, he knows what it's like. He knows what it's supposed to look like now. Now bring some of that tutelage and some of that shit that you learned back here to DC because we need it, man. And please show Johnny Newton the ropes because we took Johnny Newton in the second round and we've seen one good game of Johnny Newton in his young career so far. But okay, that's what Washington is doing right now. Okay, we started the day off just to walk it back forward into what we're doing now. Laramie Tunzel got his extension, 2 years, $30 million a pop. Amik Robertson, 2 years, $16 million deal. Not a 30-year-old player signed yet. We swing big on the upside of Odafe Oweh. We make a projection acquisition and gave out our first 4-year deal of the Adam Peters tenure. And we gave it to Odafe Oweh. 4 years, $100 million, $68 million of that guaranteed. That's what David Mulugeta does. And we just brought back a good old friend and someone full of personality who's gotten a lot better since the last time we seen him. Tim Settle is here on a 3-year, $24 million contract worth up to $25.5 million. That is what Washington has done so far. I'm not mad at it. It don't move me, but I'm not mad at it at all. There is no fucking excuse for us to be not stout up the middle. We got all those heffalumps in the middle of the defense now. All those brolic big bodies in the middle now. There is no reason we should be getting pushed around or ran through up the middle. And we also should be getting pass rush up the middle as well. My question is, who are the linebackers playing behind these boys? Because that's what I'm curious about. Is it going to be Bobby Wagner? Is it going to be a rookie? Is it going to be Bobby Wagner and a rookie? Is it going to be another free agent and a rookie? Who are the linebackers on this defense? Who's it going to be? Alopecia Alley? I don't think Deron Payne's going anywhere, man. Yep, Dorrance and Oweh are big bodies too. Like, we have a D-line full of edge setters. There's no reason we're getting bullied up front anymore. So we're running multiple fronts, but I think our main look is going to be out of the 3-4. They about to put Settle in that nose spot. They about to put Settle in that nose spot with Payne and Kinlaw as the 3-4 defensive ends, with Dorrance and Oweh as the outside linebacker standing up rushing. Yeah, Armstrong as a stand-up rusher that's not a great fit. So, they're saying multiple fronts. They said log out so we can get some more good news. When I get off stream, I'm the new Lou. When I get off stream, something swaggy happened. Smash that like button for your boy, by the way. This is our second stream of the day, by the way. Streamed for over 3 hours earlier. We are now back. We're talking about Odafe Oweh. We're talking about Tim Settle. We're talking about Washington making moves. It wasn't as active a day as most fans would prefer, but Mariota re-signed as well. My bad. Big Mariota is back in the building. I think that's enough screen time for our buddy Tim Settle. I think it's time to put this demon back on the board. We got to put that demon back on the board. Where he go? Where my boy Oweh at? That boy got the bag ski. That boy got the bag. Woo! Talk about money. $100 million deal. That is the first 4-year deal Adam Peters has given out since being the GM. That should tell you how much they like this player and how much production they expect from this player. Man. 4-year deal. Not Adam Peters. Adam Peters has never given out a 4-year deal before. Yep, Stonewall Jackson's own Tim Settle. Yep, good day for Stonewall Jackson. Tremaine Edmonds is still getting work. Tim Settle is still getting work. He's good. He's good, and he's still ascending. 10.5 sacks most recently. 10.5 sacks most recently. I would say on average he's a 6 to 7 sack guy. But he's ascending. And he's the guy over here now. He's the guy. Go get quarterbacks, man. We're not going to ask you to do anything more than what you do. Hold your edge when you need to and go get quarterbacks. I think they said that report ended up being nonsense. There's probably some truth to it. I think his knee is fine. I think Caleb Downs is fine. I think he's going to go out at his pro day, have a day, and they're going to put all that to rest. And it's going to be just like how we heard about Montez Sweat, and then how we heard about Jonathan Allen's shoulders. Do I think we get Trey still? No. For the price of Trey Hendrickson, I doubt they go that hard money-wise at two at the same position. I don't see it. I think Rico Dowdle would be a very good pairing with Bill Krosky-Merritt. I think he would be a very good pairing with Bill Krosky-Merritt. They'd be a good contract because Dowdle's going to do all the hard work. He's going to get all that shit across the middle. And Dowdle had a good season last year, man. He fell out of order once Chuba got healthy again in Carolina. But Dowdle and Bill splitting carries, that would be cool, man. Him and Rashad White type, yeah. Unless they really go for it and grab Jeremiah Love at 7. I don't know. The Titans are filling up so many needs in free agency. The Titans might go Jeremiah Love with their pick in the top 5. Jeremiah Love might not see the light of day at our pick. You never know. I'm all ears at 7, bro. There's a world where we take a receiver at 7, depending on how that board falls. You got to wait and see how the board falls. We're at 7. We get to sit back on draft night and wait a nice hour and a half to get to our pick. It's crazy that picking 7th, it'll still probably be about 9:40 when Washington makes its pick. We get to sit back for an hour and 40 minutes and just theorize and see what's going to be on the board. What are we doing at center? Very important question right there. Very, very, very important question. Packers just released their guy, Cushenberry's out there. There are options there. They can't just be saying we're comfortable with the competition between Coleman, Allegretti. I don't like that. Let's bring a vet in, and if one of them takes the vet's job, cool. But let's bring somebody that's done it and done it substantially before we just fall on Brandon Coleman or Nick Allegretti being the starting center for the team, because they cut Biotish, and I thought it was because they had a specific plan of bringing someone in to replace him. But the plan may already be on the roster, whether we like it or not. It depends. Are all the Ohio State Buckeye defenders gone? You never know, man. Devin. What about Devin? Who's Devin? What Devin are we talking about? Is that just talk or serious about Devin? Devin who? We drafted Ryan. First of all, Ryan Williams is not even worthy of a first round pick right now in 2026. He needs to go back to the lab before we can even talk about anything like that because he's fucking sucked last year. We brought Chris Paul back. Did we? Oh, Devin Lloyd. That's what y'all was talking about. Okay. Did we bring Chris Paul back? y'all ready for some more Chris Moore action in 2026? Y'all ready for some more C-Mo? Big C-Mo. All right. John Kime says, Tim Settle returns to Washington. Settle adds needed depth along the defensive front, so nothing really there. Oweh in 12 games had 7.5 sacks, 28 tackles, 29 pressures, 2025, and he had a few sacks in the playoffs. Love to hear that. I don't see anything about Chris Paul yet. I haven't heard his name mentioned much. You know, if his market was as crazy as they were saying it, maybe he might have been off the board already. Excuse me. Apparently, per Connor Hughes, the Jags are entertaining offers for Brian Thomas Jr. Both the Jets and the Giants explored Brian Thomas at the deadline last year, but Jacksonville wasn't willing to do any deal. Their stance has changed. Brian Thomas had a down year. Oweh is better than Jalen Phillips, bro. I think we got the better edge rusher. Phillips younger. So there's that. It's so easy to do an edit of Oweh in a Commander's jersey. All you got to do is go to Brian Arakpo's body and throw Oweh's face in there because they're both chiseled up. They're both chiseled up guys, man. Chiseled up dark demons wearing number 98. Y'all think the day's over, or y'all think we still got some more work to do today? You think they're done for the day or what? Yeah, Thomas Jr. and Ayuk. Dreams do sound fun. Dreams, hip hop away is the new chant. That's fire. That's fire, bro. Hip hop away. Oh, TJ Too Nasty, you did it with that one, bro. You did it with that one. Hip hop away. I love that one. I love that one. That's comment of the day so far. Thomas Jr. and Ayuk sound fun, but guys, I don't think we have what it takes to trade for anything. Like, I want us to be. I know Adam Peters ain't afraid to make a trade happen. He just don't got the facilities to make one happen right now. I think we've used all of our trade cachet until 2027 and beyond. I don't know if we're equipped with what it would take to bring in the 25-year-old receiver on a first round contract right now. But I would love it. I would love it. It would be, we would be the all Jaden Daniels Friendship University over here. Fucking Ayuk, Brian Thomas Jr., potentially Rashad White. The only thing missing, the last Infinity Gauntlet, would be Malik Neighbors. And I don't know how that would ever happen because the Giants would have to free him for that to ever happen. I don't see that happening. But, y'all, we don't have the facilities to make a big trade, man. I love the Oweh move. I like it. I like it. He's a dog. He's a dog. It makes sense. We actually shot our shot and closed the deal. Love to see it. Love to see it. I think we need one too. I wonder what the plan is with Amik. Is Amik taking Mikey's spot on the inside? I would imagine they're putting Amik on the inside. What receiver I want us to give Romeo Dobbs. Give me Romeo Dobbs and give me a slot demon. Or give me a Tyquan Thornton or something. I don't know if Peters can resist his 49ers guys, though. So it could very well be Jennings, Ayuk. Steve on Twitter said the sources in his head tell him that Trey Hendrickson to Washington is still on the table, 1 year up to $25 million. How would y'all feel about that? How would y'all feel if they went all in on edge this year and also signed Trey Hendrickson? Someone in the chat asked this as well, so word up to you as well. What if they said fuck it and go get Trey Hendrickson to go with Odafe Oweh and have Dorrance Armstrong, you know what I'm saying? Take your time with your healing, but then come back as a rotational edge guy. And you got that, hopefully Jacob Martin, Drake Jackson. How would y'all feel about that edge room in 2026? How would y'all feel about that? Y'all be good with that? Y'all can work with that? I don't lie. We'd be able to get to the quarterback. If they couldn't get to the quarterback, then we ain't ever getting to the fucking quarterback. I don't think we're doing that, though. I don't think we're doing that. Shaheed and Jawan, what do I think about that? I don't think we're getting both. But I would be down for Shaheed. I'm down for Shaheed, bro. Somebody on offense got to be a deep threat other than Terry McLaurin. Somebody got to be able to get behind defensive. And that boy can run back kickoffs like we ain't seen it. Yes, I'm for all of it. I'm for all of it. Go spend some. Go fill these pieces in, man. Trade the first and the third. No, I'm not trading the first. Like I'm picking at 7. I'm not coming off of our first round pick. Nah, that ain't happening. If you want to talk about making a trade for something, which I don't know if Washington could afford to do, them trades start with the 3rd round pick, and then we start talking about picks in 2027 because I'm not trading this year's first round pick. We're about to get a starter. We're about to get us an impact starter at pick 7. So that, hell no. Nope. But Brian Thomas Jr., it would make a lot of things make sense if somehow Washington would come out the cut. I don't think he's getting the 7th pick anyway. I don't think Brian Thomas. I think Brian Thomas Jr. is going to take a 2 and change, a couple 2s. You want it to be more because when you trade a player that's on a first round contract, you want that shit to be high. But I had a little something. I had a little something during my 1 hour hiatus. I took about an hour off. My boy Lou been going strong that whole time, man. Blessings up to my boy Louis T. He been live this whole time, bro. He better than me. He didn't stop to take the food break. I stopped and took the food break. I was dying for real. But what that brought us a signing. The type of shit that we need. The type of shit to keep you going. Oh, man. Yep, Dante Fowler got to the quarterback 10 times in 2024. For real. Nobody spells his name the same. Nobody spells it or says his name the same. His name is an enigma. It's one big enigma. I think if there's another signing to be made today, I think it's going to be the offensive weapon. I would love Leo Chenal, man. I would love Leo Chenal. I think that's one that would make me very happy. And no, not just because he was on my original thumbnail from my stream earlier. Leo Chenal, that's a starting young linebacker coming off a rookie deal. You got you a young linebacker. You went and got a not old corner. You went and got a not old edge rusher who the needle's still pointing up on all these players. You got 3 ascending players on the defense. That would be a good night's sleep for me. Go get me a Leo Chenal or some. It's not gonna be Devin Lloyd. Leo Chenal is the linebacker for the Chiefs. I believe he went to like Wisconsin coming out of school. I like him. He's a brick wall. He's a brick wall at linebacker. He's a dog. Give me that. 25 years old. Bring me one of those. I'll take that. He's a dog, and you ain't seen the best in him yet. Some of these guys, just like the draft, are projection players that haven't reached their peak yet. You know? I like the Oweh signing a lot more than the Jalen Phillips signing. Jalen Phillips got a lot of fucking money, man. This one, the guarantee was up to $68 million. What was Jalen Phillips' guarantee on his? 60? Signed David Njoku. I wouldn't be mad at it. See, we don't know when the Niners are going to do what they're going to do with Ayuk. So we have to play a waiting game. That's why if we're going to get a receiver, we got to get a receiver now and then get back to and double back when they do something with Ayuk. You know? We can't wait for that. Mom, right, money, right. Appreciate you for the $10 super chat donation. Hey, Rio, tell these chat superstars to relax in the spending narrative. They don't understand that Jaden is getting 800 M's 10 years when it's time, so that needs to be prepared for it, you know? The team, the cap, all of that. I think fans, we worry too much about the team's money sometimes. The teams always have money. Even the teams that are red in the cap, that are in the gates of cap hell, they always find the money. Let's not worry about the money, man. Y'all heard that we was runner-up for a few different free agents earlier. We were in the Jalen Phillips mix. We were in the Alec Pierce mix. We didn't get them because we didn't bid the most money. So clearly they're being frugal with the money. They're not just throwing the money to anybody, but they're trying. They're out there trying. And with Oweh, we found out that they're closing the deal. That is the edge market. They paid him edge market value for a player that is ascending at this current moment, man. An athletic player who's hooping. Counting the playoffs, he had 10.5 sacks this last year. I'm with it, bro. I'm completely with it. Fast as shit. I like it. I like it. I would love to have Romeo Doubs. Y'all know I've been calling for Romeo Doubs since December. I've been calling for Romeo Doubs here since December. But I'm pretty positive one of our receivers is going to be Brandon Ayuk. So it needs to be someone that fits. Shit, Romeo Doubs is used to playing on a receiving core where all the receivers feel like number twos. It would fit right in. But I think Romeo Doubs could be a really good, just sole number two receiver. Like, I think he could be really good at this shit. I think he could be really good as a solo number two receiver. Doubs or Rashid, I'll take either one, but give me Doubs. I think Doubs is a better receiver. I think Rashid has a superpower that the other ones don't have. He can get behind defenses like that, son. We might not be interested in tight. I'm hoping that's not the case, but there are signs that we might be cool with what we have. They might see what Ben Sinnott got, man. They might let Ben Sinnott run the set. I don't know, man. That terrifies me because you see how good Jaden is feeding a tight end that knows where he's supposed to be, that knows the spots in the zone they need to get to. He's so damn good at getting the ball to a tight end. Ben Sinnott ain't shown me yet that it's that, bro. He hasn't shown me yet. I don't know, man. I don't know. But hey, I would definitely have more confidence in our tight end room than the Atlanta Falcons should have in their quarterback room, because Tua Tagovailoa is a concussion away from retirement, and Michael Penix Jr. has had about 7 ACLs in his life. They are both one more trip to the blue tent away from retirement apiece. I got more faith in our tight end room than they should have in that. So there's that, whatever that means. But need me a center, need me a running back, need me a wide receiver. What are we going to do with Chris Paul? Would love me a younger linebacker. We're going to see if it's going to be a younger linebacker, if it's going to be Bobby. Need me a boundary corner. I need 2 safeties. I don't think the team thinks we need 2 safeties. I think that's somewhere where we disagree. I wonder what the deal is with Elton Jenkins from the Packers, because if there's nothing wrong with him and his health is fine, he might need to come here because we need a starting center, man. We need a starting center. Of course, we're not getting back any comp picks, because why would we do that? Why would we get comp picks back? My boy said, if we sign Dobbs, I'm wearing Guardian caps to every game. I'll buy a Guardian cap and wear that shit on stream if we sign him. And I mean that. I meant it. After being traded last year, Odafe Oweh had 10.5 sacks, which was 4th in the league, and a 16.5% pass rush win rate, which was 12th in the league. Things we love to hear. According to our buddy Josh Taylor over at A to Z Sports, he says the Commanders were interested in trading for Michael Pittman Jr., and it wouldn't surprise me if they check in on Brian Thomas Jr. That sounds so good to me. What are we trading for these niggas, though? Like, I want to play Madden with y'all. I want to prophesize these potential trades. What are we trading for these? Do they got needs other than picks, bro? What else y'all need other than picks so we can start to put a trade together, man? Let's make a deal, Jacksonville. What y'all need, bro? What y'all need, man? I wish. Yo, I promise you, I'm buying a Guardian cap if we sign my boy. If we sign my boy. Romeo Dobbs, I might cop me and my son a Guardian cap. We coming on streams with them bitches. Gonna have my headphones over the Guardian cap like a fitted. Oh man, good times, man. Good times. Whether you want to call it a splash or not, Washington has been active today. Right, we can't trade anything, bro. We can't. Best keep that promise. Look at it. Now you want to wear a Guardian cap, son? Hey, they could have all of U Street for Brian Thomas Jr., bro. All of that shit. You had a Metro stop and everything. Take them. Drake Greenlaw released. Giants with Scatterboo and Love is genuinely scared. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Ooh. This is a Dos Rios production sponsored by Guardian Caps of America. Well, why y'all don't want to give up U Street, bro? We'll be all right without U Street. They said chill out, bro. I think we're going to go cheap at receiver. Let me pull the receivers back up. I think we're going to go super cheap at receiver. Let me see what's out there. It's going to be very, very cheap. Tyquan Thornton type shit. All right. Let's see. I think it's going to be something ridiculously cheap. All right, let's see. Receivers available. Okay. Christian Kirk makes sense. He's not going to make much money. Perfect slot receiver. I don't think you could get a better a more perfect prototype slot receiver than Christian Kirk. When they needed him in a bind last year, look what he was doing for C.J. Stroud. Our guy's a lot better than C.J. Stroud. Darnell Mooney, 28 years old, caught a case of the drop skis last year with the Atlanta Falcons, but that could potentially work out. I'd rather him not be the number 2 option, though, maybe the number 3. So if Darnell Mooney was the number 3 to Brandon Ayuk's number 2, sign me up for that shit. Tutu Atwell, one-trick pony, speed guy. De'Ami Brown. Y'all know what De'Ami Brown do. Why do I have hiccups? The fuck do I have hiccups for? Just stupid. Hollywood Brown, one-trick type pony. Wouldn't mind having him if the combination was Brandon Ayuk, Hollywood Brown, Terry McLaurin. I wouldn't mind the mix. Jawan Jennings, you already know that's always going to be a conversation. Adam Peters might double dip with his Niner boys because Ayuk shouldn't cost much. Jawan Jennings' cost should be a little up there, but not as much as he thought it was going to be. Greg Dortch, speed receiver, put him in a slot. Ayuk on the outside. I am assuming, I don't know if it's smart I'm just assuming that this Ayuk shit is going to happen at some point. I don't know when this release is going to take place, but I'm moving under the impression that Brandon Ayuk will be acquired somehow by this team at some point this offseason. I don't know if that's smart to assume, but it feels like we were always headed in that direction. But there are options at receiver, man. There are definitely options at receiver. Jennings is a great blocker. One of the best ever, but one of the best you've seen block for a receiver. We don't know what their cap hits are, so I don't think that's the case. You can't just look at the overhead of the contract and say they spent that much money. We don't know we don't know how much the team spent. Until they tell you what all these niggas cap hits are for 2026, we don't know what they've spent so far. Yep, Tim Settle is back. And surprisingly, like Kendall Fuller, I don't know what's with these tech boys. They feel so much older than they are. Kendall Fuller feels significantly older than what he is. Same with Tim Settle. Yeah, we do need a running back. And a lot of them has been signed already. Quan is going to get redeveloped. One could hope. Jennings is 28. Jawan Jennings is 28 years old. Surprisingly, we haven't signed a 30-year-old player yet. So that's a good trend. Zay Jones, cool too. I like him as a 3. You hear Debo to the Dolphins. Haven't seen that yet. Rashad White, come on down. Right. Yep. Yo, Tariq Hill would go to Rose Bar and leave with like 12 paternity cases, bro. I really think that we think we're good at tight end. I really think that they think that we're good at tight end. Tim Settle's 28. We haven't signed a 30-year-old yet. We haven't signed a single 30-year-old yet. You want to believe? My son swears Jahan Dotson is going to turn up again at some point. Jam. He's not, son. He's not. He could turn out to be a decent little wide receiver 4 at some point. Wide receiver 3. He's been paid as wide receiver 3. Settle's 27. He'll be 28 soon. Elijah Vera Tucker, wouldn't hate it. Is Alvin Kamara going to retire? Every time I think of Dre Greenlaw, I think about that injury, even though he's come back from it and actually hooped past it. But I can't think of like that nasty ass lower body injury he had. But when he was up, he was him. He was him for sure. We need a tight end like that. That's why when we sign a tight end that can catch, I don't want to see nobody in the chat talking about, but he can't block. We have a whole bushel of blocking tight ends already. We need a tight end that can get busy. We need a tight end that can catch a ball and not go down immediately. That can challenge a linebacker vertically. We got a bunch of hand in the dirt ass tight ends already, man. Yep. I like Bill. I need Bill with a running mate, though. We might be done for the day. We might be done for the day. Is it about that time that we wrap it up and wait to see if anything else comes out? I like Dowdle and Bill. That would be a good compliment. Very good compliment, especially in the offense when we're running under center, I formation and shit like that. I like it. Three seasons, then I went Doodle Bird again. There might be 3. I just want one that can catch. Wandale Robinson is a Tennessee Titan, brother. A Tennessee Titan, man. Kenyon Sadiq at 7. That shit would floor the fan base, but I would hate it. But no, I don't think we're doing tight end at 7. AP said Rio streaming. Hold on to the deals. I get off stream all of a sudden. Chiggy Okonkwo is. I'll go to 6. I'll go to 6 because I gotta hop on my buddy Grant's channel at 7. But I'll go to 6 and we'll see. We'll see. I'm just glad we got some action, though. We got a little bit of action, man. I need me a linebacker, man. I don't know about y'all. I need me a backer. I need me a backer. A real one. Mr. Sensationalite. Mr. Sensational. Mr. Sensational YouTube. Mr. Sensational White. Appreciate you for the super chat. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Likely paired with Jaden would have been nice. It surely would have. And with that, we probably didn't even put in a bid for it. We probably didn't even put in a bid. What backer would I want? Hey, Quay Walker. Y'all like Greenlaw too. Quay Walker, Leo Chenal, Dre Greenlaw. Cool with it. I like Leo Chenal. I like Leo Chenal coming out, and just like team GMs and shit, when you like somebody coming out, when they're available again, you want them. My boy B. Cox. What up, family? Appreciate you for the 20 piece. My guy, I like the moves thus far. I think Ayuk coming to DC would be nice to see Chig come play and Debo re-sign. Let Ertz go. Want to see a few more splashes. Love you, bro. Love y'all back. Love y'all back, man. You and wifey, man. Love y'all back. For real. Appreciate you as always, man. But I'm glad we finally we picked it up a little bit. We picked it up a little bit, man. I'm excited. I know you and Jen was over there like, where are the signings at? Where are the signings at? Yeah, I was fucking up that YouTube name. I'm sorry. I'm a little blind too, so I'm a little blind and I got hiccups. Don't mind me, bro. But yeah, we don't have to release Bobby Wagner. He's an unrestricted free agent. Man. He coming back though. He'll probably be back. But we're gonna see. I think we're done for right now. If at any reason I gotta hop back on today, I'm gonna hop back on today because I'm gonna run my boy's stream through my channel as well. So I'm back at it again at 7. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. I'll be back at it again at 7 o'clock. We're going to be live. We're going to talk about it one more time. Just to give you the quick recap. Laramie Tunzel got extended, cashed out. Marcus Mariota's back. We signed Amik Robertson. We brought Tim Settle back on a 3-year deal. Amik Robertson got a 2-year deal. And Odafe Oweh got the bag back. 4 years, $100 million, $68 million guaranteed. Talk to y'all in a few. Back at 7 o'clock. I'm trying to get rid of these hiccups real quick. Unless something decides to happen in the next 10 or 15 minutes, we hop back on stream. Love y'all. Glad today turned up a little bit. Let's hope that there's more activity to come in the coming minutes, hours, and days of free agency. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Until next time, talk soon.